To find out how I made this fun Easter balloon garland, keep watching. Hi, I'm Rachel from Bubbly Balloon Co., and today we're making a fun balloon garland for Easter. If you like what you see, I'd love to see you subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video, and comment below whether you're a fellow balloon artist or a DIY enthusiast. So today I'm going to be using several different colors of latex balloons in a bunch of different sizes. Okay, I have 11-inch balloons in pretty much all the colors here. I also have 9-inch, and then I have some 5-inch. And then on the larger side, I have a few 16-inch and some 24 inches as well. I also have some cute foil balloons in different Easter designs that we're gonna add on at the end to really help bring it all to life. So I'm gonna start off by inflating 2 balloons at a time, tying them together, and then twisting 2 pairs together to form a small cluster. And those clusters are what I'm gonna use to build the garland. Now you're gonna notice 2 of the main things that I'm doing is I'm always inflating the balloons to different sizes, and then I'm pressing on them to really make them round and give them that bubbly shape. Those are 2 of the most important things you can do to really make this look like a bubbly balloon garland. So as you can see, I'm doing all the clusters from the same size balloons. Like so far, these have all been 11-inch balloons, but I am gonna start adding in some of the 16s, some of the 24s to make larger clusters for certain parts within the garland. And sometimes I'm gonna put 2 of my clusters of 4 together to make a larger cluster of 8 or maybe one of 6 to also use in parts of the garland that I want to be larger. All of my 11-inch white balloons, and I'm going to go ahead and do some of the other colors that I have, make little small clusters to add pops of color throughout, and then I'll do some of these large ones on their own as well, just to enhance the shape in the end. time to assemble. Now there's a lot of ways to assemble a balloon garland. I usually do whatever feels right. Sometimes I use fishing lines, sometimes I just tie the clusters together from the necks of the balloons, and sometimes I use a 260 or a 160 balloon, just the long thin balloons. Today I'm going to be wearing a glove to protect my hands as I tie clusters, and I'll also be using 260s or 160s as I feel fits. So I'm going to start with a larger cluster to make a larger end for the base of the garland, and then I'm just going to keep adding to it until I like what I see. Okay, so now the basic garland shape is complete. This is about 8 feet long at this point, which is kind of a standard length for a lot of the jobs I do. So at this point, I still have all the 5-inch clusters of white I can add on. I still have some 16-inch and some 24 inches I can add on to really puff it out, help shape it, and make it bigger in certain spots, which is what I'm definitely going to want to do once it's up on the wall. And of course, I have all of my colors, those pops of colors that are going to be beautiful little clusters of the mint, the purple, the pink, and even some of that gold in there for Easter. So I'm going to go ahead and get my foils inflated now, and I'll get everything over to the location where it's going to be installed. So now that I have the basic beginnings of a garland, I'm going to go ahead and hang this on the wall, shape it how I like, and kind of fluff it out with some of the extras that I have on standby, and make it what I want. I'll be attaching this garland to the wall with 260s or 160 balloons to command hooks that are already on the wall. And there you have it. That is the Easter balloon garland. You might notice that a lot of the elements are in the lower portion of the garland on this one, and that's because it's aimed at kids. When you're having a children's party or something like that, you want to make sure there's a lot of things in the kids' eye line, things that are easy for them to see that they're going to be able to engage with and appreciate. And just keep that in mind, that if that's your audience, you know, they're down here and that's what their eyes are going to see. So this would make an awesome display for something like an Easter egg hunt. You know, you could have a registration table here. You could have the kids' Easter baskets waiting, even a dessert table, something like that. This would make a fantastic addition to kids and adults alike. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please click like, consider subscribing. And if you have any questions about how long this took, what kind of balloons I used, how much the materials cost, how much would I charge for this job as an artist, anything else you want to know from me, or what you might want to see in another video, just go ahead and leave it in a comment below and I'll do my best to get back to you. Thanks!